And he gave us a title of our novella. So this is the creek. This is Alum Creek. This is Alum Creek. This holds a significant memory for me. And the creek is low right now. You can see all the ebbing banks, like I say in the novella, over on the other side. And here, when there's a lot of rain, the creek it rises, but it's pretty subdued right now. But we are so grateful. We are so grateful. Let me turn the camera around. Hey there. This is author, publisher Jacqueline Turnbo, aka Jacqueline Deneen, your partner on purpose. Let's get in the light. We are closer to the creek. This is as close to the creek that we've been. Let me show you how close we right here. We haven't been able to get this close in a while. So that shows how the weather, the heat has had a major effect on the creek here. So it's been a minute since we could get real close like this. So it is all good. And see the deck over there? We're on the Nelson Park side. But on the other side over there is the Jefferson Park side. Or not Jefferson, excuse me, Jeffrey Park side. That's the Jeffrey Park side over there. And one of the scenes in the book is from that very deck. One day, well, we know we want to have a play. We want to have a play based on the novella, and that's going to happen. We would have loved to have done it in 2019, but that's okay. 2020 is our year. But at some point, we would love to have a play, and who knows, maybe a movie. You never know. I don't put anything past God. He is so awesome like that. When he gives you something, especially if it has a message that can help deliver someone, that can help get them unstuck, that can help them embrace their purpose, hopefully their divine purpose, there's nothing he won't do. Here's my author niece. Hi, Sierra. Love you, sweetie. Love you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Sierra, you know this creek also because Sierra, she has a awesome nonfiction, a novel. Now that's the writer right there. That is the writer of the family. Sister girl, she's bad. I tell you, she makes that story come to life, and she used this very creek to promote her book as well. And so, we don't take it lightly, the gifts and talents that God has placed in us. And if you have a message that you want to get out, ask God what's a creative way that you can get your message out. So Lynn, I know Lynn, she has a wonderful book that talks about freedom, forgiveness. What is it? Forgiveness? I'm always hacking up names. Marsha, please put the name of your book in the feed, because we wrote our books around the same time and published them around the same time. Forgiveness. What is it? Forgiveness to freedom. And she talks about her life story, and it deals with incest and how forgiveness can set you free from the memories, the hurt, the anguish that comes with that, all those things. And it's a powerful, powerful read. And Sierra's book, Bluefish, talks about mental illness. It's about a story of a young woman in the South and the things that she had to deal with growing up, and it affected her mental health as an adult. It's a very creative way to get that message out about mental illness. From abuse to forgiveness. Thank you. From abuse to forgiveness, a journey to freedom. You must get that book, especially if you know, if you haven't experienced, or you know someone that has experienced incest. It is just a powerful book that lets you know that there is deliverance, there is healing, there is wholeness. You are not defined by your past. You must get that book. You can go out to Amazon and get it. And here's another author on here. Worth Beingologist, aka Linda L. Robinson, visionary life coach. Her book talks about defining your inherited natural gifts. A prophet lies within. That's another book you need to get. So we are here, and Wilma, we're waiting on your book, okay? I'm telling you, that sister, very highly intelligent, but she's humble, and most importantly, she loves God, and she walks in the gifts and callings that's on her life. So Wilma, we are waiting on that book. We're waiting on it, okay? You're home, yay! Worth Beingologist, you need to stop by www.distributionplatformforauthors.com. Check out that platform. If you're an author, you need to get your book on the gifting table, because the gifting table is everywhere, all up and down North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, and they're looking to come to Ohio. They're just going to be all over the country, and it's going to go global. I believe it. I do. So you want to check them out, and we're glad you're home safe. Worth Beingologist. We are so excited about being on the gifting table. And Marsha, Lynn, we know you are coming. You are coming, and she's going to have her awesome book that's coming up talking about bullying. And she's a counselor. She's a licensed counselor, a professional that talks about conflict resolution and the effects of bullying and so forth. So we're excited about that. That's soon to come. But we are here at the creek again. We just wanted to we're going to finish our walk. But we wanted to share with our Facebook family, just to remind everyone and those that don't know, here it is. This is our first book. Let me put the comments. We're trying to make some adjustments here. We don't have our apparatus to hold the phone. Okay, here we go. There we go. Here it is, A Creek Between Two Cities, #War Within. It's a novella, short read. And it has, although it's a fiction, it is a fiction, but it talks about the effects of not embracing your purpose, hopefully your divine purpose. And it talks about, it's 4 individuals. 2 were on the opposite side. Let me flip it over. 2 were from the Bexley area on the opposite side of the creek here. And 2 of the characters were from the Nelson Parkside. And there's two divisions. One was a middle class division, and one is in the strictly urban side. And it just talks about their experience from childhood to adulthood, and how their lack of just getting past their past, and how it affected their lives. So there was a purpose in writing this book. Definitely, God can give you creative ways to get your message out. So this talked about purpose, and at the end, the last chapter, it talks about, if I can get to it, I don't want to damage this too much, because this is one of the copies that you can get. You can get a signature copy, a special edition. So I don't want to bend it up or anything, because our proof copy, we ran out the house, didn't grab it. We just grabbed this one. And hashtag finding purpose is the last chapter. And that's the chapter that will really cause you to just make an assessment of your life, and just see if there's some things that you are allowing to hinder you from being all that God created you to be. So there's a creative way. We have creativity, and God creatively helped us to write this, just to encourage someone that, they can be all that they can be, no matter what their background is, what their past is. And then, thanks to, and a shout out to Vanessa Collins, our writing coach. She so creatively encouraged us, hey, just because it's a nonfiction, it doesn't mean that you can't create a workbook, something that your readers can follow along and be interactive with the story, and somehow it can help them wherever it relates to their experiences. So voila, this is our second book. It's A Creek Between Two Cities, hashtag War Within, Breakthrough Barriers Workbook, right here. And it's based on the novella. Whoops, upside down. It's based on the novella. So we did not put the link in the description, but we have a few bundles left, just a few bundles. And because I love my Facebook family, if anyone wants a bundle, we are going to slash the price to just $20. $20 for the bundle. You can get both. You can get the novella and the workbook. You can get it, and we will put the link when we get back home. We will definitely put the link. You can just inbox me and let me know, yes, I want it. I want it. We only have a few. Oh, see, there's a goose. There's a goose in the water. I was wondering why the water was moving. So, but you can get it, and just inbox us and let us know. All right, we just, again, we're going to flip it around. Flip the camera around. This is Alum Creek. Alum Creek. I love it. It's just so quiet and subdued right now. All right. So thank you so much for joining. Just be encouraged today, and know that God loves you. And we're going to turn the camera around. God loves you, and there's nothing that he won't do to equip you. He's already equipped you, but help you to embrace. We're just walking up the hill here. Woo! Here we go. All right, we're going to go back to our walk. But there's nothing that he won't do to help you. Just embrace the things that he's placed in you. I just, honestly, what was that, back in 2013? I walked along this very trail that I'm on right now, just ready to do something different. Honestly, let me turn towards the light so you can see me. There we go. Just wanting to do something different. And I knew it was going to take me just somewhere else. I knew there was more. And while I was walking along this trail, God just whispered and when I went down there, just whispered the name of a book, the title of a book. And I just had no idea that a few years later, I will become an author. And here it is. Creek Between Two Cities, hashtag War Within, and the Breakthrough Barriers Workbook. So just know that God loves you and he has great things in store for you, and it's just time to embrace your purpose. Don't be like the characters in this novella that refuse to overcome their past, and they just gave in to their wrong thinking. They gave in to their insecurities. But this book, at the end, it helps you just to recalibrate and hopefully get in alignment with your purpose, hopefully your divine purpose. So that's all we have. We're going to get our walk in. Thank you so much for joining. And as we always say, you could do that thing that God has specifically designed you to do. You can do it. You can do it. You know what? Okay. Marsha, I'm not sure if you are available. Let me see if I can bring you on. If you can come on and tell us how becoming an author has affected your life. If you can come on. I know, you know me, I'm just impromptu, nothing formal. We're always trying to get people. There she is. That's my sister. That's my
Hey,
sister. Lynn,
Sissy.
thank you so much. She is the author. She is the author of the wonderful book. I tell you, I couldn't put it down. I could not put her book down. I was crying. I'm telling you. She is the author From Abuse to Forgiveness, A Journey to Freedom. So, Lynn, please share with us what what an author means. First of all, what it means to you, and how has it affected your life?
Being an author, oh my gosh, it was the best thing I could have ever done. Being an author just allows you to get all those winding thoughts in your head out on paper, gets it out of your head, frees you up. Uh, it gets, and then depending on the topic, you get rid of the stress, you get rid of so much, and then you find out that it's helping somebody else. Somebody was waiting on that story, and I can't believe how many people have told me that they was waiting on that, and it has actually helped them to tell their story. So if you're out there and you haven't got that book on paper, I advise you to get it. Get it out. Get it on paper.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, if someone wants to get your book, how can they get your book? And we know that Lynn, she is the queen of book layouts. So if they need their book laid out, how can they get a hold of you also?
Okay, you can get my book on Amazon. You can uh, Google the title on Amazon, or you can search for it under my name, Marsha Mays Burton. It should come up. If you want to get me for formatting, of course, you can hit me up on Facebook. I'm on Facebook as Marsha L. Mays Burton, or you can contact me. You can email me at Burton circlesofpeace@gmail.com, and I will get you. I will help you in every
Woo-hoo!
way I
And
can.
she got your back. She got
And
your
what
back.
then? Yes, I
Yes,
will
Worth
work with you.
Meanologist is on here. She formatted Worth Meanologist book, so she can attest that Marsha will get it done. She will get
I
it
will
done.
get it for
So
you.
we
Yes,
appreciate you.
yeah,
We so appreciate you, Lynn, for jumping on and just kudos to you. And we thank you for writing your story, sharing your story. It has been a blessing to hundreds,
good,
thousands of people. So we love you.
great.
We appreciate you. And we are looking forward to you coming on the gifted table, right?
I'm coming. I told Worth Bean, give me a couple weeks and I'll be there.
Yay! All right.
Yes,
We love you, sis. You have a
love you.
wonderful, wonderful evening.
You do too. All right,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye. All right. That was author M. Lynn Mays Burton. And definitely you need to go get her book from. She's also going to have a book talking about bullying coming out real soon. Real soon. So you definitely want to check her out. So Worth Meanologist, let's see. We're going to try to bring you on. If you come on, you know how we do. We grab you. We'll just grab you when we can get you. Oh, you can't come on. Okay. She won't be able to come on. Being again, she is known as Worth Meanologist, aka Linda L. Robinson, visionary life coach, and she is the owner, CEO of distribution platform for authors. Um, they're doing well. It's Worth Beanology Group, DBA, distribution platform for authors, and she has went with the vision that God has given her to promote authors' books. She has her own book, Define Your Inherited Natural Gifts. A Profit Lies Within. You can go to Amazon to get her book. She has a special edition copy, but I don't have that link handy. Worthrenologist, if you want to put your link in the comments, you can if they want a special edition. And you already have, excuse me, M. Lynn Mays Burton's information. And hey there, Roz, how you doing? Raj Jones, what's going on? What's going on? We love you, sis. Appreciate you. So we are going to go ahead. It's getting dark, so we're going to go ahead and go on around. Thank you so much, all of you, for jumping on. And we truly appreciate you. And again, we're just reflecting. We're going to turn the camera around. Just, you can't see it now because I walked from the opening. But on the other side of all this brush is the creek. And we were down there and just reflecting on our novella, A Creek Between Two Cities, hashtag War Within, and the Breakthrough Barriers Workbook. It all started here, y'all. It started here, and we are grateful. So just remember that God loves you. Use your gifts, use your talents, be creative, and getting your message out. That's how we got our message out, just being inspired by just walking along this trail We were walking along this trail and went down by the creek, and the Lord just whispered the title of our novella, and here we are today. So we love you, and you can do whatever God has specifically designed you to do. And remember, you have been born for such a time as this. This is your set time to shine. And why not be creative in getting your message out while doing it? We love you. We appreciate you. Be encouraged. God loves you. He loves you more than anything that you can ever imagine. And always remember to live on purpose. We love you.